Hello and welcome to that Eurovision side. Eurovision with a slice of life. My name is Jonathan and we are right into the Eurovision 2025 season, in particular national final season. Today I am in Croatia with Maja from EoT, who will be performing in the first semi-final of Dora 2025 with their song Bye Bye Bye. And that is on February the 27th, so look out for that. Maja, how are you doing today?
Hey, thanks for having me. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. So, we formed the band in 2015. We have three albums behind us. The newest edition was out in 2024 or last year, and it's called Novo Normalno, which means new normal. And we have an EP on English, which is called Listen Up. And as far as I can tell about the band is that we call ourselves, you always have to have a genre when you describe a band, and you get defined by it. So we call ourselves punk rock heavy, which is not a definition of a genre we play because we play all kinds of styles. But here in our kind of everyday language, punk rock heavy means like a mentality, which means like we do what we feel like, and we do music what we like, because we have a lot of influences, and music is too beautiful to just be limited to one genre. So we tend to have more styles in our music, and yes, this year we're competing in Dora 2025, which is a big honor for us. It was our wish for a long time, and it finally came true. And this year we're celebrating 10 years of the band. So if uh, something happens with Dora, it's gonna be a hell of a celebration. It's gonna be painful the next 3 days after celebrating it. So yeah.
And then another 3 months of celebrating after that. What brought you to Dora? What made you want to compete in this kind of competition?
Well, it's a funny story. My brother and I went to Dora two times before that, but it was in a different band, and we were both times we were authors of a certain song in 2019 and 2020, and we always loved Dora since we were kids. It was like we watched Dora with our parents. We loved the songs, and we sang the songs and everything. We have a great memory of Dora. It's kind of like when you're a kid and you watch Dora, and it's like, oh my God, those singers are so great, successful, etc. As we got older, we didn't watch it as often, but it was still engraved in our memory or something. That's really really awesome. So we decided to do a song, especially for Dora. It's like, I mean, maybe it's time for us to do something like that. And it has a bigger meaning because applying to Dora with EoT is like we started EoT from scratch. Like it's a band we started from zero, from nothing. And it's a very special feeling to be selected by the jury because it has big meaning to us. Like we know we're going in a good direction, so it means a lot to us. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the song is really great. It's I can tell that you said you both
Thank
wrote for
you.
other people. You can tell it's really professionally done, really well thought out. It's a very
Thank you so much.
particular style of music, which I mean you talked about you not having a genre, more of a mentality, but this kind of style of music, it's very popular in Europe, has been for a long time. Go back to people like Turasati, even people like Lordi, that mixture of like the synth and the guitar and the heaviness. What kind of what can you tell me about the song itself and how it came about and what it is meant to say?
Well, my brother came to the studio. We started self-producing like 3 4 years ago, and my brother came into the studio with this melody, and I told him, "Oh my God, this reminds me of FIFA, playing FIFA. Like on the stadium when you hear the cheers, the chanting, and everything. Like, oh my God, this is so FIFA, dude. What the hell? And then we recorded the melody, and it kind of sat through the next 2 weeks. I started humming a melody, and but I didn't know what was I gonna say in the song, you know. And fun fact, I went to see Deadpool, the latest Deadpool, right? And you know the intro and Deadpool, it was and sing bye bye bye, and I started thinking like, okay, it's a love song. It's about two lovers. It didn't work out. We don't do love songs, but we do songs that are about mental health, that are critical to like some sort of a societal like point of view. And why not tell a story about ourselves? The story about how we always had doubts, we always had fears, you know, and everyone has fears. Why not tell like a message, a positive message that is Eurovision like? Why don't we all just tell our fears goodbye? You know, everything that holds us back, everyone that ever told us that we can't do something, why don't we tell every single bit of that goodbye? You know, just free ourselves, free our spirit, and just say, I'm gonna do this. I know I can do this, you know. And that kind of empowering message, that's kind of something that we live by, you know. It wasn't always easy for us, and we just took one day at a time and just said, you know, nobody needs to believe in us because we believe in ourselves. You know we can do it, and someday somebody is gonna see that too. So, yeah, why not spread the message to everyone?
That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
No,
And I mean, so Dora is obviously the selection process. It's its own show, but the selection process for Eurovision. Is Eurovision something that you kind of grew up with, or like even recently that you've engaged with a lot?
oh yeah, Eurovision too. But I can't remember the songs when I was little. The songs that stuck by me the most were Alexander. It was I don't know his last name. It was Fairy Tale, a song
Alexander
called Fairy
Rybak, yeah.
Tale.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Oh, such a beautiful song. I
Yeah.
remember it so clearly when I heard it. It was oh, that's it. And Loreen, for example, Euphoria. When Euphoria came out, it was oh, I was at awe. I, I I love that song still. I loved Maneskin.
Hmm.
Maneskin, awesome. And you know, there are a lot of great songs, but those really stuck by me. Yeah, yeah, I remember that. I sing them still, and they're amazing. So yeah, Eurovision was something in our household that we watched, yeah, all the time, as well as Dora. But as I said, as we grew up, it became more rare. So,
Mm, yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah, here we are.
But you just listed off like sort of three or four artists that are really quite different from your sound. I mean, suppose not melodically in construction, but in terms of production, you know, it's a very different world, the one that you're in.
Yeah, yeah. And that tells, I think, a lot about us. We just love music. You know, it would be a shame to be stuck in a certain genre. It's just that there's so much things to do, and I mean, those are amazing songs. When you look at the arrangement, the vocals, the lyrics, beautiful. Yeah. So we kind of love uh, doing that direction. Just you know, say what you feel, play what you feel, and do a song in a smart way. You know, songwriting is sort of like a science. I mean,
Mm.
you need it's a craft. It's a craft. You need to learn it. So yeah, it takes years and years and years, but I hope we are doing it right. Yeah.
So Croatia's not like a necessarily a country that produces a lot of musical artists. So the is the vibe around Dora and the musicians and the artists that is there, is it quite close? Do you get on quite well with the other people who are, do you know the other people who are competing this year?
Oh, some of them we know, and some of them we don't. So we're gonna meet them this year. but I think it's all a very healthy environment. As for the fans, I haven't read that much their reaction, but I think that Dora fans are really, really crazy, as well as Eurovision fans. You know, it's a euphoria that yeah, they're true believers in that, as far as I can tell, and yeah, very, very supportive, very loud, and I think that's amazing. It's like, you know, watching your favorite football game or watching your favorite band, you know, that euphoria that just gives you a drive. Oh my God, I gotta watch it. My favorite artist has a new song tomorrow. You know, that's kind of like amazing. So yeah, it's I think it's a huge thing here. Yeah, especially after, I think, last year, especially after Baby Lasagna, I think it really opened up like numerous doors, and people just went crazy. So yeah.
And his particular sound, like we go back to your sound a lot because it is quite distinctive. Like that, do you feel like you're kind of um not inspired, but you're kind of part of the same movement or the same musical wave that like Baby Lasagna is? Because yeah.
Yeah, well, perhaps, but a fun fact, we used to play with Baby Lasagna in a band a long, long time ago, right? And one thing that connected us was a similar. We listened to similar music, so maybe that's it. You know, we hanged a lot, and listened to lots of music, same music together. So I would say that it was just maybe he inspired us this year to go in that direction. I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah, because we haven't done it before, and maybe he inspired us to go into that direction, and we thank him for that. So yeah, yeah,
But no, it's going
it's
well for you. I
true.
mean, you've got you know, a couple of 100,000 views on YouTube already. You've got plenty of
Yeah,
comments. How have you found the reaction to coming out and being in this space? Like, how have you found the reaction been?
amazing. Oh, amazing. It, you know, when you're doing something for a long time and then people like it, it's so rewarding. It's so rewarding. We are very like inner rewarding people, you know. If and the reactions are amazing. We're truly grateful for that, and I hope they don't get bored of the song. You know, it's like a month and a half until the competition. I'm already bored, so I hope they won't get bored.
Yeah. Well, if
Yeah.
they do get bored of your song and they want to hear more great stuff from EoT, where can they find you? Well, what would you recommend that people listen to discover your music more?
Yeah, they can listen to us on all streaming platforms. We're available. Just sign EoT, and we have 3 albums, 1 EP. We're going to continue to do songs, I think, until the day we die. So check us out. Yeah, I would recommend them to listen to Novo Normala, which is our latest album. Yeah, we worked on it for a long time, and we're very proud of it. So it's self-produced, and our EP, Listen Up, which is on English. So yeah.
Nice. And what's next for EoT?
The next is shows, uh, preferably a lot of shows, and more songs, more songs, and an album, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Amazing. Well, in that case, thank you very much for your time, Maja. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you. Pleasure is mine.
Yeah. If you want to find anything more from that Eurovision site as we go further into the season, you can find us on obviously all the social medias, Instagram, Facebook, Blue Sky, YouTube, Spotify, whatever you're doing, we're there. But in any case, thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much, Maja, for your time, and see you again soon.
Thank you. See you again. Bye.